Hello Hawks, Mrs. Borin here to read another story to you. This is called That's Not Fair, Hare by Julie Skiles and Tim Warnes. That's not fair, Hare. Remember, this kind of hare is a type of rabbit. Okay, another word for a rabbit. So we've got our little garden patch. And a little tortoise there. Oh, you see my shirt? It said, "Let your light shine." So yeah, so whatever you're good at, let your light shine. Be good at it, right? Okay. One day, Muggs the turtle plodded down to the farmer's cabbage field as usual for her lunch. When she got there, she found a greedy young hare wolfing down all the cabbages. "Slow down," cried Muggs. "If you eat that quickly, there won't be any left for me." "Too bad," said Hare. "I was here first." "Well, that's not very nice," said Muggs. "There are enough cabbages for both of us if we share them." But Hare was very greedy, and he didn't want to share. "I've got a much better idea," he said craftily. So there's Muggs, and there's the hare. "Well, let's have a race," said Hare. "Meet me tomorrow morning at my house under the oak tree. The first one to reach the farmer's field is the winner and gets to eat all the cabbages." "It would just be nicer to share," answered Muggs. "Besides, your legs are longer than mine, so you can run much faster." But Hare wouldn't change his mind. "If you don't race, then I'll get all the cabbages," he said. So Muggs agreed to the race. Not very nice or fair, is it? By the next morning, everyone had heard about the race, and several animals were gathered under the oak tree to cheer Muggs on. Slowly, Muggs made her way to the start line. Hare was waiting there, chewing on a blade of grass. "Hurry up, Speedy, or we'll be racing by moonlight," he taunted her. Rabbit started them off. "Ready, set, go," she cried. At once, Hare zoomed off, shouting rudely, "See you tomorrow, Turtle, or will it be next week?" Okay, so this is Hare. This is Muggs' friend, Rabbit. Here we go. He raced off. He's really not a very nice animal to her, is he? Muggs started to crawl after him, but Rabbit stopped her. "You'll never get anywhere if you go that slowly," she said. "To go quickly, you must hop, like this." So Rabbit began to hop along the path, calling words of encouragement to Muggs. "Back legs higher," she shouted. "Hop, hop, hop." Rabbit was so busy watching Muggs that she wasn't looking where she was going. Crash! She hopped right off the path and tumbled into a ditch. "Help!" she cried. "I'm stuck." So here she is, trying to show him how to hop. Muggs sighed. She really didn't have time to stop, but Rabbit was only trying to help, and Muggs couldn't leave her in the ditch. So carefully she plodded over to the edge and reached for Rabbit's paws. Muggs pulled and tugged and tugged and pulled, and at last Rabbit was able to climb safely back onto the path. So there's her friend down in the ditch, and there she is, pulling her out. Squirrel was waiting for them. "You'll never run the race if you keep stopping," he chattered. "Running is easy. Follow me, and I'll show you what to do." Squirrel scampered along, calling behind him, "Skip, skip, skip!" But he wasn't watching where he was going, and bang! He tripped over a tree root and landed in a thorn bush. "Ouch!" he cried. "Help! I'm stuck." So there's Squirrel trying to help out, but then Squirrel got stuck. said Muggs. The thorns didn't worry her, not with her hard shell, but helping Squirrel was going to hold her up even more. I'm never going to win this race now, she thought. But still, Muggs crawled into the bush and held back the branches so that Squirrel could scramble out. So she helped her friend out. Slowly, Muggs plodded back to the path. Hop, called Rabbit, encouraging. Hop, hop, hop. No, 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 skip, shouted Squirrel. Skip, skip, skip. Muggs didn't think she could win the race, but she wasn't going to give up yet. While Rabbit and Squirrel argued, she trudged through the woods as fast as her legs could carry her. When she reached the edge of the trees, Muggs could hardly believe her eyes. Okay. The edge, there she saw. What do you think she saw? Hare was asleep by the stream. Rabbit and Squirrel stopped arguing. Hooray, they cheered. You can do it. You can still win this race. So here it is. Hare was asleep and Muggs kept going. Muggs walked steadily on. She crept past the sleeping Hare and over the bridge. It was only a little bit farther to the farmer's cabbage field. Muggs could smell those cabbages, and she was almost there when Rabbit and Squirrel cheered so loudly that they woke up Hare. Quickly, he scrambled to his paws and he overtook Muggs just before she reached the cabbage field. Aww. I won, said Hare smugly. The cabbages are all mine. But that's not fair, Rabbit said very angrily. You only won because we woke you up. True, said Hare, but I'm still the winner. Suddenly, Muggs had a clever idea. Let's race again, she suggested, only this time the winner gets the cabbages and that field of carrots a crover next door. Greedily, the Hare licked his lips. All right, I'm bound to win, so where shall we race this time? Home, said Muggs. Those cabbages and carrots are already mine, said Hare. We'll see, Muggs replied. Ready, set, go. I won, said Muggs, pulling her legs into her shell, and she had, because she was already home. Remember, their shell is their home. And now she can enjoy all the cabbage in the cabbage field that she wants to. No greedy Hare to take it from her. It was a cute story about being clever and using your brain. I like that. I like how she outsmarted the sneaky Hare. The thing is, if the Hare just would have been nice and shared from the first, they both could have had plenty of cabbages and nobody would have had to gone hungry, right? But he was determined to eat it all. So, it turned out good though, at the end. All right, thank you guys for listening. Bye-bye from Mrs. Borin's classroom.